All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Grand Blue, Season 1, Episode 11. This is the penultimate episode of the season, Jacob.
No, that's kind of crazy.
Means we only get 2 more drinks to cherish with this lovely anime. You got mine on the rocks, and you got his
Neat.
deep in the ocean.
That's right. But we had a really wholesome episode last week.
Yeah, we did.
Like, that was wonderful.
Really wonderful
seeing Aina be like,
yeah.
hey, I kind of want to, like, not be the odd one out and, like, making everyone come up early.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no.
No.
Safety's most important.
Exactly.
Don't you even think about lying. It's all good.
No.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome to know that their trip is going to be going on for a couple days, which means that we actually get lots of potential extra hijinks and madness to ensue.
After all, that first night was just the beginning. Because if you think about it, they'll still have the same problem.
That's true.
Now, they might
true.
adjust things a little bit.
Yes,
But then that just means it can be crazy in all kinds of different ways. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
y'all, without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah,
No, he
let's
must
learn
not
what she
fail.
meant by that. Just ask Chisa to help you out. Oh my god.
Sus.
Yeah, exactly.
Sus. Blue over here, or I guess this would be... Yeah, it'd be blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blue's
Blue's
acting
acting
sus.
sus.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the... I guess what would Tokita and Kotobuki be? They would be...
Swole? Swole 1, Swole 2?
They would be like... No, the colors they would be in Among Us.
No idea.
Yeah, what would be the swollest colors for Among Us? They would be like red and dark green or something. Yeah.
Virility. No. I mean, Azusa would definitely be purple.
Right.
Nanaka would be orange.
Yeah.
Chisa would be red.
Aina would be light blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or pink. You know, just... Someone's got to be pink.
Yeah.
And
And then,
my
of
friends.
course, Kohei would be yellow.
An Among Us underwater level. That actually would be a really cool idea.
I mean, yeah, you could do it, because it's the same kind of thing as the spaceship, but just
Yeah.
a submarine or something. You still need O2.
Right,
No.
but you need to go, like, out into the water at times in order to, like, you know, go to different parts on the exterior.
The bodies just start drifting.
That could be pretty cool. What? Yeah! Oh.
I'm
Whoa.
suspicious.
Convertible! That's a good one.
Lots of room in the back seat.
Ooh. Oh, wow. How convenient.
Oh.
Oh my god! If we're going to die,
Wow.
at least it'll be with
Where's
a good
Chisa
view.
and Nanaka and Azusa? So the roads are probably going to be super bumpy.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah. She's just being really, like, attentive and stuff.
Oh yeah, but I'm just, Iori, you're leaning a bit far out. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is really sweet and wonderful.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, yeah. Yeah, seriously. It's early. Oh. Ha! Ha!
Oh, it's bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
They think it was some kind of murderer.
Yeah. Right, no problem. Get some seafood. Oh my god. Oh, and then the prices are all like really expensive. And he doesn't even need food. He has waifus, you know.
Exactly.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's too powerful.
I think you might have misheard, maybe. Is this another thing like the radish?
Oh my god. Chotomate. This is amazing. They're like, we know how to work it in the market, you know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Why is Chisa not freaking out? No way. Wow.
Watch, no, it turns out one of them wasn't saying that.
Yeah, that was Aina. She's getting a bunch of free fish, you know.
All right.
There you go. Good setup. Good setup for the punchline. Wow.
Ah, brilliant.
There you go. Genius. Yeah. Clearly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That might be a good idea, Iori.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's do this. Yeah.
Yes. Let's go. She's been getting the wrong idea this whole day. Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Aina! Oh, defeated, crushed, heartbroken. Nom 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 nom. Yes. And then he hears all
This
the
is
sexual
everything
stuff.
I wanted and more.
Oh, they're both thinking different ways. Yes.
Oh boy. The most awkward dinner ever.
Yes.
And then they're gonna sneak out late at night.
Yep.
A midnight rendezvous.
Change into their
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes.
This is so good.
Yes.
Oh my god. The animation.
Yeah, this is amazing.
This is so good. Oh. No, she doesn't believe it at all. Yes.
Advanced adult activity.
This is for beginners. Why should we tell you?
Just some random guy.
No. Oh my god.
This is just gonna make it worse when the police show up.
Yep.
And they won't be there to cover for him when the police show up.
Yep. Oh. And she's so happy that he's gonna be excited about this just like she is. Yep. So he's gonna be really good at holding his breath underwater. And
Oh no!
oh my god.
He stayed in the water the whole time.
Oh, yes. Yes.
と思いお具合良さそうだね
Hey.
あずささんダイビングに行かなかったんですか
She came to take care of
す
him.
みません
Oh.
これがあったからさ
Oh my god. Wait. Okay.
っている
Oh! Oh no!
I was
首出して
Oh, what a relief. What a relief.
と
How is that a home remedy?
I have no idea.
Oh no.
じゃあ次は
Oh no! Combination!
そこまでする必
Oh my god, I love it.
要ことは別の何かをそこま
My god!
他に薬を探してきます
Oh.
病人が飲むものじゃないと思うけどね
ナナカさんが隣で寝てれば
Oh, he's being honest about it.
緊張して眠れませんよ
Oh no.
What if you slept with Kohei?
はい
エッチしようかそしたら緊張しなくなるでしょ
Wait, what?
ところの変な男とはしないよ
Oh!
でもいおりのことは気に入ってるからね一回くらいいいかな
Dude! Bro!
Dude!
Bro!
Dude!
Bro, it's Azusa!
Yeah.
Best girl!
Uh-huh. I don't think so, dude.
寝ときます
そりゃ残念
Wow! He's just like dead.
時田先輩も好きなんですよね
そうだよ
Yeah, okay.
時田先輩にアプローチはしないんですか
彼女いるんだよ
Oh.
Huh?
I didn't know that, no.
ホムの
どうしてそうなるかな
Wait.
ホモサピエンス
Oh my god!
やりましょう
Oh my god.
いいな無理だね
Oh no, they're gonna now end up having sex. Watch.
Yeah, they'll come back with their licenses and be like,
Yeah!
"Oh yeah, we got our licenses."
But then they'll be like
Suck it,
naked.
Iori.
They'll be like naked on a bed with the alcohol there.
God,
And like the covers just everywhere. Watch.
I would not be surprised.
Oh my god. This episode.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh!
しっかり治っ
Oh my god!
That was amazing.
To Grand Blue.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that was just
That was
crazy
That was
episode.
fantastic.
Oh, different.
Oh wait, is he by himself now because he's like, I can't be here with Iori? Yeah. Oh my god.
Guys, this episode was perfect. This episode was everything we could want in a Grand Blue episode.
This was everything I could have wanted from this trip, right? Like because
And it's still going.
and
The
it's still
trip is
going.
Still going.
Because okay, so let's list off what we got here.
Yes.
One, we got some amazing, and I mean amazing miscommunication humor.
Yes.
My God.
So
And
much of it.
And
it was basically
ma-
the whole episode.
It was the
really.
whole episode. Like, even though it wasn't the entire focus for the episode,
Right.
it was still like continued through Kohei, for instance, you know. And it was wonderful. It was fantastic, right?
Right. We had all the miscommunication stuff about them dealing with the car that led to them doing things that people looked at as potentially being like, dangerous or illegal or what have you.
Yep.
We had the miscommunication regarding all the food stuff, which then led to some really funny dynamics there as well. We had basically the not seduction going
Right.
on, not seducing going on, but poor Aina suffering the most for it. Then
And then there was the whole thing of Iori doing one of the smartest things he's done so far and asking Chisa for help. All right,
Yep.
yeah. And then, of course, because how could we have it any other way? they only hear very specific things that they say. Right? Fantastic. Awesome. I love that that it wasn't just Aina that misunderstood things, but it was also Kohei, and it never got cleared up with Kohei. Because, like, Kohei, like, unless Aina told him, which I could totally see her not telling him, right? All that we know is that, okay, Iori had that trouble with the police, which, again, he doesn't know about.
Right.
But he gets sick. He stays home, all right, cool. They do stuff. Then they come back, and not only is it that he has this crazy relationship with Chisa, he comes back to him and Azusa just, they had quite a time, right?
Drinking, obviously, passed out together next to each other.
With a leak coming out of his ass.
I'm pretty sure that is a leak.
I think so.
Yeah.
And
Another one tied around his neck.
Yep. Like,
what kind of home remedy is that? That can't be a thing. Please, I'm guessing what it is. Because it might be a celery stalk for all I know. But there's a possibility that there's something in the nutrients of the vegetable that basically would, like, if applied into the rectum,
or at least constant physical contact,
would basically sap some kind of whatever out of the raw contacted flesh.
Exactly.
Because of the nature of some
mana transfer, it's just how it works. But the thing is, like, I was kind of expecting it to be a repository scene, right? I was like,
it was,
and it was, but with a flagpole showing the world that this indeed did happen, right? And at first I was like, hey, that's a great turn of events, right? Because in this comedy, it's not just like, oh my God, I have to go put this in the girl's butt, right? No. She's got to put it in yours. And
hold on your pants.
And it's a bit how should I say? It's a bit more invasive than simply just placing a tiny little, medicine thing in there or whatever, right? Yeah. It's big.
It's a stock.
It's a stock.
It comes from good thick stock,
And all I can imagine is how much it would hurt if the end that's outside of your ass got bumped on something, like leverage.
Man. Oh man. But it is funny. Like, there's so many goofy real world comparisons with a lot of the instances and the scenarios in this episode that I can compare to things that happened in my in real life. The idea
really?
of specifically the market miscommunication thing.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
Where I see someone saying something to the clerk and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, did they just say that? And then I never found out actually what the whole thing was.
Oh,
I was just too
but
scared
you can only assume that it was some kind of lingo or whatever.
Right. And then the other one being the cop basically getting called because of the girls drowning,
oh my
the
God.
guy there. That whole
step on me as hard as you can.
That was so good.
Tie me up. Yeah, that could be dangerous. Oh, and then him being in the pool, so the cop doesn't see that he's naked, right? Because it's okay, he doesn't have a shirt. That's normal. He's swimming,
it's
right?
It's dark too.
And it's dark, right? But then he's like, all right, my trunks are over there. The cop's over there. Nope.
Can't get out.
Sort of can't get out. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then, so of course he gets a cold.
What happened, Iori? I thought you had no shame.
Well, he doesn't want to get arrested.
I guess, indecent exposure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's probably something specifically the officer would arrest him for. Yeah.
Indeed. Although I
mean, it's private.
I thought
land,
that this
though.
was I thought that this was private land. The roads were private and everything.
It'd be like, officer, I was here alone. But I did just take off my trunks because,
Yeah, well, maybe it's something where, the place that they're renting is, a part of a larger compound or something, so that it's still, a public place, even if it's, private,
But the fact that it led to a situation that, I love how this whole thing was set up because of them then actually having to go to the test and stuff. It literally put everyone else out of the house specifically there, and then Azusa was coming there specifically just to help him. She had no intentions of sleeping with him.
Yep.
Until he mentioned specifically it's been kind of awkward falling asleep.
I haven't been able to sleep
because I'm next to you and Nanako. Or Nanaka. And she's just like, oh, that's a problem. I'm sorry about that.
Well,
yeah.
Let's fix that.
Maybe there's something we can do. Like, why don't you and I have sex? And he's just like,
hold on. So my preconceptions for one was that this would be something where then Chisa would help out because she would not that she would help out when he was sick because she was the one who was originally helping him out in the pool, right? And then it would be like, hey, maybe this is because of something that, because I was involved, who knows, right?
Yeah, I didn't think that anyone would help him out. I thought if anything it would be like him just being kind of stuck there alone.
Gotcha.
But if Chisa helped, then Aina would be there too, probably.
It is a fairly common anime trope for one of the characters gets sick when there's the romantic tension, and then the love interest is sort of taking care of them.
True.
And it's a way to show sort of their tender side when their guard is down, they're being vulnerable, things like that.
Totally.
All the pretenses that they sort of keep up because of the romantic tension up there, right?
I gotcha.
But no, instead it's best girl Azusa.
Best girl Azusa.
And I just want to make it perfectly clear that her being best girl has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that she was like, hey, if we bang, would that make it easier?
Let's just have sex, yeah.
Right. But, I mean...
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. That was a pretty badass move of Azusa. And the fact that she's like, well, but the thing is, it would need to not be weird. Not be weird afterwards. But
just once.
Just once,
And she's like, oh, you're not... Okay, I mean, I don't just do this with any guy.
Right, exactly. This isn't something I'm just saying. It's like, no, you're a cool person. I like you. And then they brought up the whole thing of that she actually likes Tokita and Nanaka. Mm-hmm. But apparently Tokita has a girlfriend. That's interesting because
the shape gets even more complicated.
Right, because yes, and I am all about the love. Polygons and just
go.
All the complications possible. But I'm really curious what kind of girl Tokita is with, because one, we haven't...
smart girl.
Yeah,
a book smart, studious girl who's busy and is like, yeah, I would love to go on this trip with you, but you're helping them with your club and stuff, and I've got some stuff I'm working on.
Yeah,
hey, you keep doing you.
The fact that we haven't seen her yet, but it's just a thing, apparently, given what they get up to and stuff. She's got to be a pretty badass girl herself. And I'm guessing that there's going to be a lot of good comedy once it's revealed, the kind of person that she is. Like if she's, some super studious girl or whatever, and it's like, oh, this is not the kind of person I would have expected Tokito to be with,
Yeah, I think the main thing that we can get is you can almost look at the other girls and just say she's not going to be any of those four.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would say that we don't really have the stereotypical smart girl who's studious and all business.
Yeah, if anything, Chisa's kind of like that when it is in regards to diving, but
not really much with anything else.
Yeah, not with anything else really. One of the things that I was also really surprised with is that Azusa likes Nanaka, because I was like, okay, them being great friends and stuff, totally makes sense that she would like her.
The prettiest of them all.
Oh yeah,
in terms of stereotypical.
Yep, definitely. But that also, I just want to point this out here. That goes to show that Azusa, in both situations, with Nanaka and with Tokita,
isn't able to.
She's kind of out of luck.
Yeah.
Because
it's not gonna work.
Tokita already in a relationship. Nanaka
likes her sister.
And I don't think Azusa would be able to get her attention.
Not anytime soon.
The main thing is that
I think Nanaka would need to see that Chisa is happy with someone else.
Okay.
Because I don't think she would go after her sister angrily of why don't you like me? She would go after the significant other, be like, why are you getting
exactly.
Chisa's life?
That's something that I thought was going to happen, is that once they had the miscommunication about what was going to be happening at the pool later, right?
Sure.
Is that Nanaka would be like, what's going on? And instead of it being Azusa being like, they're, acting different all of a sudden, it would be, Kohei being like, your sister and Iori, they're up to something. That she's going to tie him up and step on him, and then of course Nanaka
That could still come up though.
That could still
Because it could
because
be that it
or Kohei still doesn't know that that's not what happened.
Right. Well, no. Specifically with the idea that if Chisa and Iori have any kind of stuff in the finale that brings up their kind of awkward, attraction towards each other, if any. Because at this point, Iori's big thing is that he's primarily attracted to Nanaka, so that's that's his own problem as well. But I gotta say, I don't want to sharing a story. So Azusa having that moment where she's just like, why not?
It's no big deal.
Why not? It's no big deal. Oh. I just remember a time when I was young, and it was just like one of those moments of like, hey, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I didn't ever think about this person in that way. Oh wow.
And then later you were like, damn it, why didn't I?
Right. Yeah, exactly that.
And I just want to point out here, now granted, Azusa is my favorite character in Grand Blue, right?
Same.
And there's not too much competition on that regard.
I think Iori has some pretty decent chops to him as a character to give competition there. Same with Kohei.
Yep, I like the characters of Grand Blue a lot, but as far as my favorite, there isn't too much competition for me.
Nope.
And so this might just be coming from a place of bias, but I actually was pleasantly surprised when Azusa was like, hey, what if we had sex,
Same.
right? Because I think they would be a better match than any of the other relationships in the show.
Me too.
One of the reasons that I love these kinds of shows going into love polygons and all of that complicated mess is because they don't work out a lot of the time. Because what people there's a difference in the same way that in storytelling, oftentimes there will be a distinction made between what a character wants versus what a character needs for their growth.
Totally.
It's the same in relationships and in real life, but then also in stories.
Right.
And when you have those kinds of situations, then you can have those questions start to be addressed with lots of, quirky hijinks and comedy and stuff along the way, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that Azusa broached this topic with Iori, I was like, cool, because Iori, as we've seen him thus far, he has his good qualities, but he has a lot of problems to him too.
That's why I think in some ways he doesn't deserve Azusa.
He doesn't, but I would say he would have a much better dynamic with Azusa
He could make her happy.
than with the others, because I think that with Chisa and with Aina, they are not the kind of people that can readily accept that side of Iori, right? And while I think that Iori it would be good if Iori could grow out of that state because of the kind of show this is, and it's probably not going to happen, or probably not going to happen anytime soon. But in the case of Azusa, she's so chill that it doesn't really bother her, right? Like,
well, she's used to crazier in that respect.
Exactly, she's used to crazier. So maybe they could actually have a good thing going if they did end up together.
Right, but she doesn't really like him. That's the thing that I think is... Well, sorry. No, she did. She said that she does like him.
She does like him, but it wouldn't be like...
She's not crushing on him.
Exactly. It was the thing of, hey, if
you're
that helps,
cool.
You're cool. That really sucks that you weren't able to sleep that whole night, because you were nervous and stuff. I'll try and help you out, right?
Damn it, Iori! You're gonna be like regretting this for the rest of your time with these people.
Oh yeah. Oh
man.
And granted, what they ended up doing as a way to sort of keep, because sex as a topic in these kinds of shows can sort of be like a line that once you cross it can change the dynamic. Instead, we have it be something that is still wild, but not that.
Yeah,
right?
We're not in high school here. These are adults.
Exactly.
We are like college students.
Yep.
So we're not discussing this from any kind of holding hands, how lewd. It's like, no, the characters are getting naked and drunk, passed out next to each other constantly.
Yeah, and one of them has
sex
something...
gets casually talked about as if it's no, that's not even going to happen. But then we will get drunk and the guy will get naked with a leek or a celery stalk shoved up his ass.
Right.
Because
that's just something that happens, right?
So I think Azusa won that that whole drinking thing because he must have gotten drunk and passed out earlier, and then she's like, hey.
I believe that they were doing some kind of, I mean, I'm assuming rather, that they were doing some kind of like strip game or something, and Azusa so completely demolished him that she didn't have to take off a single article of clothing, and on top of that, she negotiated a leak up the ass in there. Or maybe that was just because he was drunk. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, it's good for you. Come on, you know,
This'll
help.
I actually think it's going to be celery when we look this up eventually.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's going to be celery.
I
Because
hope
celery
it's-
has the whole thing where you chew it, it's negative calories.
Well, right. That's
essentially.
because it's like basically just water that's solid. Like,
Well, right, but there's also a part of it that draws out like something. And
okay.
I'm sure that's probably what
Gotcha,
we're
I
gonna
hadn't
find
heard
out
about
there.
that.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what it's going to be. But
the one reason why I really hope it wasn't celery is because it would have to be a piece of celery, because celery
all
come
they have to
in
do is like cut little slits along the
bunches.
side. No, I got you, but
Yeah.
you can have a stalk too.
Sure. Yeah. I think that was a leak, but yeah, that looks
I
like
agree,
that
yeah,
looked like a big leak. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I love that this happened and that this topic was brought up, because this is another one of those reasons why I enjoy stories set past high school, is because then you don't have to go into the holding hands, how lewd, you know, kind of a thing. It's more of just, hey, this is sort of what's on the table, cut past
Right.
all of the sort of the.
Right, it's just a lot of BS.
It's a lot more direct. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
So I
It
love
makes
that
the pacing better.
Exactly. So I love that that was something that was brought up in this arc, even if it wasn't in the way that I expected.
Yeah.
You know, a surprise to be sure,
But a welcome one. Azusa, again, best girl.
You're amazing.
Love it.
Yeah.
And Iori with your scheming and everything. Good try. Good try.
I
am so for Kohei still being like
Yeah.
completely in the dark about all this.
And he's all like, "Well,
we
I
go
guess
into the
I'm
final episode."
I'm just single and lonely now. So for the ED sequence, I'll get my glow sticks and you know
my dance.
and do my dance
I
by
won't even
myself.
sing.
Nope.
No. I'd be wrong.
Yep.
Yes.
Grieving my fallen bachelor friend.
Yes. I will just feed myself on the 2D thighs of my waifu. And nothing else.
God.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. And we've also got a Twitch where we're doing a bunch of live streams week to week.
Indeed. Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Mondays podcast. Tuesdays, One Piece dramatic manga readings. Wednesdays and Fridays you do gaming, which is
Hades at the moment.
Hades, yes. And then Thursday I do gaming, which right now is Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, so check that out, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb,
I'm Jacob.
and we'll see you all next time.